Hi everyone, I'm Zoe Marciniak and I live in Bents Green. Prior to the shenanigans, I was teaching yoga at a few places, Nuffield and Graves and at folk. I'm pointing, like you can tell from my house where it is actually that direction. Focus and Move on where the hell do I live? Ringing Mill Road. So yeah, I was teaching a few places, but obviously I'm not now. So I'm just doing my lessons in my house and stuff. And yeah, anyway. But what I thought I want to do is obviously if you're stuck in the house and you can't get out and you want to just do some bits and pieces, I thought I'd just do a bit of chair yoga with you. Or obviously you might be more able-bodied, so I'm going to do another video that is not that. But I just want to share some free stuff with you. So I'm going to just do something for people who might find it difficult to do like the more active styles of yoga. So yeah, if you want to bear with me, I'm just going to get on with it now. So sit however you like. I mean, if you want to sit, please sit on a chair if you need to at this point. I'm going to come to a chair in a minute, but I thought, it's a bit far away. I wanted to be close to you to start with. So what I thought I'd like to do firstly is just think about doing some things for your neck. So yeah, sit on a sofa, sit on a chair, sit on a stool, whatever you want to do. And obviously you're practicing at your own risk. I'm not there to watch you and advise. I'm just making, got to say that. So tucking your chin gently into your chest. See, I'm wearing a t-shirt, so I can think about following the line of the t-shirt. So I'm just going to start to roll my chin just towards one shoulder. I'm just going to look gently over the shoulder. And then I'm going to roll again, following that line of the t-shirt across to the other shoulder. Rolling again the chin down and across. And again, rolling the chin down and across. Rolling the chin down and across. I'm just asking how that feels. Does it feel nice? Do you feel that you're holding it, Excuse my nose. I've woke up, I think my carpet is a bit hairy and it's disagreeing with my nose. So to bring yourself out of it, look down towards your chest and then lift your head up. And then we're going to just take ears towards shoulders. So I think my camera's in reverse to you, so this is going to look like my right shoulder, so I'm going to call it my right shoulder just for you guys. So I'm going to keep my head forward, so I'm taking my right ear towards my right shoulder, taking my head back, and then taking my left ear towards my left shoulder. And again, taking my head back. And, I'm just tuning into the muscles on the neck and just feeling how they're lengthening and then actually how they are shortening, and the other side lengthens and then shortens. And then coming back to centre. So I figured then a nice place to go is to shoulders. So I don't know about you, but I'm like, every time I watch the news, like this has just ruined my fun of reading. I used to love reading gossip columns, and all I ever read now is people who've got like this horrible illness. So just tension everywhere. So just placing your hands on shoulders to start to think about drawing circles. And it's not about drawing the most perfect circle, it's just about maybe start small, do little circles. Maybe think about doing big circles. Change direction. Maybe think about, imagine that you're swimming in a swimming pool. Those were the days. And maybe think about going backwards. Imagine doing the backstroke in the swimming pool. And circle again. Just find some nice ways of moving. So I am now just going to move to a chair just because it's going to help, I think, demonstrate a little bit easier. I'm going to move it closer again. I don't even need to have it standing there. So I'm just going to take a seat, and if you notice, I'm towards the end of the seat, at the end of it. And if your feet don't touch the floor, you could always put like a little block underneath it, you could put a book underneath it, you could put a cat underneath it as long as it's asleep. It doesn't really matter. I am joking, don't put a cat underneath, unless it's a really docile cat and doesn't mind having its feet on there. Anyway, I digress. Basically, have something under your foot. You want to have your foot on the floor. And so here, actually, I'm going to keep that there. It feels nice. So here's your pelvis. So that big solid bone. I want you to think about it as being a bowl of water. And so what I'd like you to do is just begin to imagine you want to pour the water behind you. So you're going to rock it gently backwards. And then now imagine you want to roll the bowl of water forwards. So roll it gently forwards. And you just kind of going really gently. Don't, rock it back with fury. Just roll it gently forwards, roll it gently backwards. And what you're doing is you're rolling over your sit bones towards your pubic bone and towards your tailbone. And you just start to observe how the spine moves above it. So what we're doing here is a little gentle flexing the spine. And as we roll forwards, do you feel your spine pushing up and your heart come forwards? So this is called, it's like a seated cat-cow. So find a place that is neither this or that, somewhere in between. And then again, we can use the chair and go into a bit of a twist. So I'm just going to shuffle back a little bit now. And then I'm going to take one arm behind the chair. It doesn't matter which way you're doing this. You might be, this is my right arm. I'm just going to place the right arm onto the side of the chair. And my left hand just going to go towards my right knee. And I'm just beginning to look over the right shoulder. So you should feel this really in the chest, around the heart. I'm just staying here for 5 breaths. And then I'm going to go the other way. So my left arm is going to the back of the chair and my right hand is going across to my other knee. And then I'm taking that twist to the opposite side again, 5 breaths. Coming back to centre. And there you go. So that's what I thought I'd do now, just a couple of little standing movements. So I'm just going to move the chair a little bit further back so you can see a bit easier. And so what I want to do now is just a few little type of, well, firstly, a warrior pose. So my hands are resting on the back of the chair and I'm standing just nice and tall. And then I'm going to take my left foot and step it back a little bit and then just kind of shuffle yourself into your feet a little bit. So my weight's actually gone into my back leg and my front foot is forwards. And then all I'm going to do now is keep the back heel on the floor and I'm bending my front knee. And I'm just going to push back with the front leg. So dropping forward. So what I'm not doing is kind of bringing it all the way in. It's just a little gentle movement. And what I love about this is that it really kind of, that you'll find that if you're keeping that left heel down and bending the front knee, you're going to feel a bit of a lengthening sensation in your left side down this left hip. Go with your own breath. We're just going to do 3 more. And then switching sides, stepping your left foot forwards, taking your right foot back. And again, bend your left knee. So keep that weight in the back foot. And again, you're just listening to your body. If it feels a bit harsh, step your feet a little bit closer and just go gentler. I can't see what you're doing, so I'm just making sure that you've got to listen to your own body. So if it's like change your footprint, go a little bit shallower, and just doing smaller versions of it. And then straightening the legs, and then we're going to just kind of do another little one, so it's coming into a chair position. So keeping your hands on the chair, bend both knees, squeeze your heels a little bit together and come back up. So again, it might be a little movement, you might be coming into a deeper movement. Keep your heels squeezing together, toes spread. It's funny, I'm looking at the camera like I can see you, so. So straighten the legs. And then what we could then think about doing is maybe exploring coming into a downward facing dog. So again, I'm keeping the hands on the chair and I'm walking myself backwards. Myself, yes, I have many, many selves. And what you're trying to do is make yourself into a bit of an L shape. So it might be that here's a good place with your heart lifted and your hands resting. So again, keep a tight grip. And you're just beginning to keep the back so you don't lock out the knees, a little bit of softness in the knees and ease your hips back. So we're lengthening the spine. It might be that you think, I can walk back a little bit more and I can bring my chest down a little bit. So you're making yourself into that little L shape. If you tend to notice that you've gone into this and this has happened to the spine, your tailbone's tucked under, walk your feet in a little bit, bend your knees and again send your hips back. So you're trying to, for me, I always think about this as being a lot for the spine. You want to get the spine nice and straight before you work on the legs. So to come out of this, begin to walk forwards towards the chair. And I thought that might do for today. So hope you enjoyed that. I hope I haven't terrified you. But yeah, just thought I want to share some bits and pieces because I've no idea what people are up to if you're like stuck in the house or whatever. You know, we all can't go very far. So hopefully that's broken up your day. Thank you very much for watching.